Hello, I just finished watching the first season of The Bear, which is really, I guess, the beef season where Carmi inherits his family's restaurant from his brother after his brother turned out was a drug addict, shot himself and killed himself, and it's all about kind of in the wake of that, and yeah, it's been it's been one long anxiety dream, a night anxiety nightmare the whole time, with the clock appearing in every episode and like always on, and always something going wrong, going wronger, and by the penultimate episode, it all exploding, and um, people leaving, and and just imploding, and like all the stresses, the breaking points. Um, it's just like everything is cracked, and this is just pressure until it explodes. Uh, and then almost a kind of a fairy tale ending, where suddenly the one major stressor, the money, is solved. I don't know if it is actually solved. Um, we're left on an up note of it is solved. All those tomato cans full of more than tomatoes. Um, but I think the money is Cicero's money that Michael, this drug addicted agent of chaos, had been hoarding. Uh, but I'm not going to focus too much on that. That's like the plot. And it's really all about these people, what motivates them. Carmi has an amazing monologue at an Al Anon meeting where he talks about how he and his brother, their contact point, the thing that they were allowed them to bond was food, but that Michael cut him off cold, wouldn't let him work in the restaurant, wouldn't. Hey, Theo, 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 come on, monster, come on, Theo. Wouldn't let him work in the restaurant, wouldn't let him, just wouldn't answer his calls, anything at all. And it really hurt him. And it propelled him into this thing of becoming a great chef. It's like, fuck you, was but basically what it was. If you're not gonna be there, if I don't get to be with you anymore that way, then I'm going to become a great chef. And so he got immersed in this, and the actor who does this does an amazing job of kind of working through, laying it all out, working it through, just like all the many years of apprenticeship, of torture, of abuse that he endured, but that he found a way to express his creativity, his himself, express himself through food, and find a confidence and find a center. But it's all out of this kind of hurt with Michael, which you can't help but look at and think, wow, Michael gave you a gift. And at the very end of the show, he gives him another gift. Now, like his first gift, it's a gift with, it's not all positive, because Carmi is a pretty fucked up dude in a lot of ways. But he's a very talented fucked up dude. And so a lot of that might be put down to his brother's influence. And now he's got this other gift now, which is going to turn into, I believe, in season 2, him getting his shot to make a truly upscale, high-end, fully realized restaurant, because the beef was a joint. It was a greasy joint with what sounded like surprisingly tasty sandwiches, but now it's like it's going to be high end. And I'm expecting, as along with Michael's first gift of of forcing Carmi to kind of grab his confidence and express himself creatively through his food. Um, this too will be yes, will be a double-edged sword. Much as he's cutting through lots of great stuff, he's also cutting into himself. All right, I will leave it there. Theo is going to now go bark at a bird. And that's what he did.